Tennessee man threatened fast food workers with a machine gun after they told him he had to wait 10 minutes for his order. Now, officers had responded to a Cedar Bluff Little Caesars restaurant just after 9 p.m. on Friday, where they were told that the suspect, identified as Charles Doty Jr., 53, became enraged when he was told that his hot and ready pizza was not hot nor ready, and it would take about 10 minutes to make. Now, Little Caesars, as I mentioned, has the hot and ready pizzas that are supposed to be made. It's super convenient. If you don't mind, of course, eating cheap, greasy pizza, which obviously I love eating cheap, greasy pizza. I used to eat it all the time. But sometimes they don't have enough hot and ready pizzas. And you got to wait. It sucks, but what are you going to do, right? Now, according to the report, Mr. Doty Jr. got a little upset and demanded that he get free breadsticks. They were not buying that. He then went outside to wait for the pizza, reported Cameron Morgan Ramsey. Now, Doty Jr., apparently that 10 minutes was still too much. 10 minutes. And so he got very, very hangry and decided to go to his truck and retrieve his gun. When Doty Jr. returned, he had the AK-47 machine gun in his hand and was pointing it at the employees, demanding his pizza immediately. Doty Jr. even stopped an employee who was trying to leave, asking where in the hell he thought he was going. Well, you know, for one, there's a madman with a gun inside the restaurant, and I don't want to be there. So I'd just like to go. You know, I don't get paid enough for this shit. I mean, again, these people get paid minimum wage. Okay? This is what they have to deal with. The average Little Caesars crew member, their hourly pay in Tennessee is around $10 an hour. That is 17% below the national average. Sad. And apparently you get to deal with white guys with guns if you ask them to wait to bake your pizza. Look, guys, the pizza's not going to bake itself, okay? And it's not going to bake any faster if you shoot it. Now, he comes walking back in. This is according to former employee Kimberly Smith, who said he comes walking back in. He hasn't pointed it at anybody yet. I was taking care of a female customer. She's just getting ready to leave. Then he gets the gun. He pointed at me saying, "Where's my damn pizza? I want my pizza." I was shocked as it was over a $6 pizza. The whole thing ended when a woman waiting in line decided to give him her pizza so that he would leave. According to the report, the police later tracked him down, arrested him, now charged with aggravated assault and aggravated kidnapping. Wow. I don't understand. Why couldn't you wait 10 minutes for a goddamn pizza? Okay? Why? Why couldn't you just wait? Look, I understand. Hot and ready. But holy shit. Okay? Look, here's the other thing, right? To get to a little bit more serious point. So, I know, like, what are you talking about? He's a responsible gun owner, right? An armed society is a polite society. All he was doing was just, in there just demanding service. Why didn't the employees pull out their guns? And why didn't we have a shootout in the restaurant? Well, where were the good guys with the guns? I don't understand. That's conservative talking points right there. Now, if that sounds absurd, it's because it is, because all their talking points are ridiculous. But here's the thing. It's not like they couldn't all be armed in Tennessee, because recently the Republican-controlled legislature enacted something called permitless carry that allows people to carry handguns without any training or licensing from the state. Any one of those people could have been packing, but you know what? They weren't. Besides, I mean, what if they had been? What are you going to do? You're going to get into a shootout at over a $6 pizza? It's stupid. People would be shooting everybody. Everybody's shooting everybody. Who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy in this situation? Right? It wouldn't make any sense at all. At all. Now, as far as this guy, look, again, I know that law didn't apply to AK-47s. Now, federal background check laws do, but you can get around that pretty easily through, private sales. And, the involvement of licensed dealers from, without the involvement of licensed dealers from online websites. You just private sale, and that's it. So it's almost worthless as far as the law goes. You can still get your guns. Especially as in this country, we are awash in guns. Filled with some very pissed off, very propagandized people. People who think, no, it's my right to point guns at you if I all have to wait for my pizza. Oh, I thought the customer was always right. All I can say is thankfully nobody was shot. Nobody was hurt. Anything like that. But man, imagine getting a gun pointed at you because you couldn't make their pizza fast enough. America. Holy shit. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.